In this video, I'll be explaining the 4 trading tips that help me make consistent money in the Forex market. Let's move on to these 4 trading tips that can change your life. Number 1 is trade one strategy that is proven to be profitable. If you marry one strategy, it'll remove all the noise out and focus on too many strategies, which you think is preventing you from losing. In fact, the reality is you can have how many strategies, the reality is that you're going to face a loss. But the case is that if you have a proven profitable strategy, you will face losses, but eventually you'll be profitable. And if you don't have any trading strategy, all you got to do is continue watching my YouTube videos, or even just join the free group. The link is in the description, where I host free webinars, provide free education on these strategies that I trade. Number 2, one of my favorite is actually trading one symbol. It's a very, very important symbol set is actually choosing a symbol that fits with your personality. Now, what do I mean by that? That fits with my personality. Basically means that choosing a symbol that fits your personality means that you choose something that is not too erratic or too slow, but something that actually meets your patience. Some people are very patient, some people are impatient, and you need to just find a market that sits with you. And how do you find it? Is by testing out these markets for months, for years, and eventually you'll find one. I cannot be the wizard to tell you guys what is the best. But for me personally, if you want to know, it's NASDAQ, GBP, JPY, and gold. Now you've heard I'm trading 3 pairs. Listen, that's the thing. I've trained 4 years right now. So in that 4 years, I've been spending years on NASDAQ only. So it doesn't mean I've trained 3 that I'm actually breaking the rule. No, it's the fact that I spent 3 years on NASDAQ, 1 year on 2 pairs, and that's just how it's been. So you can see 3 years I've married NASDAQ until it proved to be profitable for me, and I was making enough money to start focusing on another pair. So with that being said, focus on one simple strategy, one simple market. Let's move on to number 3. Number 3 goes out to choosing a trading session. The same way you clock into work and clock out the work, same things happen with trading. You need to know where to clock in and clock out. We don't just open the chart and decide to trade. That's where overtrading comes in. Knowing when not to trade is a good habit. It is part of trading. So if you listen to what I'm just saying, that knowing when not to trade is trading. That is part of trading. It's not just executing a trade that is trading itself. It's actually knowing when not to trade. So a very, very important thing to use when choosing a market, you want to trade a pair according to its session. So if you're choosing a pound pair, you want to trade in line session. So you want to choose a session according to your pair. So this is like a bonus. It's not necessarily a trading tip, but it's about a mechanism to deal with stress. As a trader, you'll come across a lot of anxiety, stress, and these emotions are completely normal. However, you need to find a technique that will help you to deal with these stress. Firstly, to deal with my stress, I meditate and do breathing exercise. I'm not saying you should do those, but if you want to try them out, it has helped me for the past, since 2017 in fact. It's not that I was trained in 2017, it's just I have been using those mechanisms to deal with stress. And if you don't have a mechanism, you need to find a mechanism that's going to help you to deal with stress. And my mechanism, I say this mechanism right, but my technique is meditation and breathing exercise. It helps me to calm my mind and to think logically instead of thinking emotionally and executing trades pure of emotions, which is not allowed in trading. So again, number 4 goes out to having a technique that helps you with dealing with stress. Now, if you combine these, I'll show you an example on the chart right now, how to combine all of these beautiful techniques or tips to produce a consistent amount of money in the market. This is on the chart. But like I said, traders, these 4 trading tips has really helped me make a consistent amount of money on the Forex market. That pays my bills. So pips pay my bills. With that being said, guys, let's go through these. Like I said, I will do for you, okay? First thing up is choosing a strategy. I have strategies that really, really works. And you know what? I live trade with people. I show people all this good stuff in my free group, which I said is down below in the description. But I'm going to show you guys an example. I chose the one strategy, which is trading trends. Let's just write this down and show you an example, right? Number 1, my strategies, trade days trend, right? With trend line and Fibonacci, right? That's my thing. Number 2, that's my strategy. Number 2 is, remember, choose a market. So I'm going to choose GBP/JPY. And number 3 would be the session I trade, which is because it's a pound pay. Remember, the GBP is a pound pay. The base of JPY is a pound pay. So I traded in the London session, right? Makes sense. And then let's when this decides right properly. And number 4 will be my stress mechanism or my stress technique to help me to cope with stress, because I can take these trades, but then I need to be in the right mindset. And me, it's breath work / meditation. Okay, that's my good stuff. That is my rules that I have for myself. Once I started doing this, I'll tell you why. Trading one strategy removes all the noise. So it's just like I focus on one simple thing. I trade one market, one time a day, and I have a mechanism to deal with my stress. That means I know when to go to the market and not go to the market. I know when to take a trade, and I know when not to take a trade. Because the strategy tells me to take a trade, my time tells me to take a trade, and I know what market I'm looking at. I'm not confused. This gives me order. So let me show you guys, for example, an example of today's trade. Let's go through this. Over here, right, the London session, like, volume kicks in from 9 to 10 in my side, and then 12 o'clock I'm done trading in South Africa, right? So let's go over this. One of the first things I did today is spot up the trend. As you can see, the trend for the day was bearish, and if the trend is down, I'm looking for sells. As you can see, look there, market continue pushing lower. I was like, okay, cool, that's nice. And when the time I got to the chart was about 9, and I said, okay, there's the high over here on top. There's the high, and I'm looking for a pullback and then a low, and I can pull out the Fibonacci, right? Because I like to sell at the trend line. So you can see, there we go. Market started pulling back. There's the high, there's the low, right? And then I can pull the Fibonacci. So you see, trend line touch. If you guys look nicely, there's a trend line touch right at the top right here. Trend line touch, right? And I said, okay, cool. Fibonacci from the high to the low. And I can see, okay, here's a nice Fibonacci level with the trend line, and that's my region where I'm going to sell from, right? However, market must touch in there, then I'm going to sell. So you see, one strategy, one market, and look at the time, it's the London session, okay? And then I'm calming myself with a meditation. So I'm like, calm down, Shaquille, you got this. And self-talk with myself. You got this. And then I simply enter trade when the market reaches here, stops at the top right there, take profit to the downside, exactly like that, and I simply wait. And then I send the signal out. There we go. Market enters. I send the signal out to the group, and a few minutes down the line, market hits, take profit. Once again, guys, this is how easy it is. This is live. I can show you guys how it looks. I actually sent this out in the group, my VIP group as well. If you want to see it, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. If you look out here, here's my VIP group, guys. You can see it for yourself, right? Here the signal was sent out today at 9 a.m. 9/6 sell GBP JPY. There's the analysis. I changed my chart color, but there's analysis, you can see. And I sent this out, close profits over there. You guys see? So you see it for yourself. That's the exact same chart over there that I spoke about. Once again, traders, you know, you see it for yourself. You saw it for yourself right now. This is the results of following one strategy, one pair, one time, and having a mechanism to deal with my stress. Once again, traders, with that being said, your mentor, Shaquille Samar, signing out.